The full value of Dydx is $2,088,845,183. This is a made-up market cap based on the idea that all 1 billion Dydx tokens are in circulation right now. But the FDV may not be reached for many years, based on how the Dydx pieces are shared out over time. According to CoinMarketCap, the market value of Dydx crypto went up by 1.94% and the number of trades went up by 24.6% in the last 24 hours. It is worth $325,442,387 on the market, and $42,042,653 worth of trades happen every day. The amount of Dydx in circulation is 156,256,174. The amount of open interest in Dydx coin, Dydx, is $40.04 million. Another site that analyzes cryptocurrencies said that it went up by 4.24% in the last session. For 24 hours, the ratio of long to short is 1.0133. In the last 24 hours, short positions have grown by $29.14 thousand, while long positions have grown by $119.14 thousand. Technical analysis of the Dydx coin price for 1 day. The price of a Dydx coin has been going down for the past month, dropping by 3.18%. At the time this article was written, the price of Dydx coin was $2.010. The price is meeting support and going down by making lower lows and highs. So, the price of a Dydx coin could keep falling until it hits the first and second goals of $1.492 and $1.086. If it doesn't stay at the same amount. But if the price of Dydx coin stays where it is and keeps going up, it could hit the nearest support levels at $2.375 and $2.915. At the time this article was written, the Dydx coin price, Bitstamp, Dydx, was selling below the 20, 50, 100, and 200-day EMAs, which are against the Dydx coin price trend. So, the Dydx coin price forecast is that prices will go down, which is a negative sign on the price chart for the daily time frame. The MACD line at 0.002 and the signal line at 0.013 are both below the zero line. Both lines are getting closer to each other, and a bearish crossing in the MACD oscillator is expected next, which is a sign that bearish signals are coming. The RSI is currently at 47.73 points, and the 14-day SMA is at the middle line at 50.79 points. This shows that the Dydx coin market is going down and that negative feelings are present. In the end, the Dydx coin price forecast shows how buyers and traders feel and think about the Dydx token from a negative point of view on a daily time frame. At the time this article was written, the Dydx price movement shows that people were not optimistic. Also, the fundamental aspects of the Dydx price show that the decline will continue on the daily chart. Major, reliable signs like MACD, RSI, and EMA all show that the Dydx coin price is going down. Levels of difficulty. Support levels, $1.492 and $1.086 are the two levels that are closest to each other. Resistance levels. The resistance levels closest to $2.375 and $2.915 are $2.375 and $2.915. Nota bene. The views and opinions expressed in this piece by the author or anyone else named are for informational reasons only. They are not meant to be business, financial, or any other kind of advice. If you trade or deal in digital goods, you could lose money. Hovered near $29,500 on August 10 as markets braced for a fresh United States Consumer Price Index, CPI, print. Even though the CPI is volatile, a trader warns of the downside of Bitcoin. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed that the price of BTC was settling before the CPI report came out, which is a standard event that causes price changes. CPI is one of the most important things the Federal Reserve looks at when making decisions about interest rates. The reading for June was the lowest in 2 years, and most people think that July will be even lower. We're hoping for 3.3%, but will we get it, and what will the markets do? Michael van de Poppy, the founder and CEO of the trading company 8, asked a question about the topic in part of an X post. Van de Poppy pointed out that there seemed to be a chance that CPI would go up, which would put pressure on risky assets like crypto, which tend to do better when the Fed's policy is looser. JP Morgan Chase was one of the companies that said CPI values would start to rise again. The direct and indirect price pass-throughs of the recent rise in energy and food prices, and the relative stubbornness of service inflation, economist Mohamed El-Arian said as part of the day's analysis. These are the two biggest unknowns, and they were thought to be unlikely to affect the July numbers. Mark Cullen, a well-known trader, told X fans, with CPI today, "I think bitcoins and crypto will give us some fun and games, but in the end, I'm a little more biased toward more downside. Since BTC is back in its range and couldn't hold 29.5K yesterday, if it can't get back above and hold right away, I'll double down on my short. Most people who buy BTC do so for less than $29,000. Monitoring material indicators, on the other hand, showed how open the BTC/USD order book on Binance was. Related, Bitcoin could drop 15% by October, but it will be worth $100,000 by 2026, analysis. These showed that a snapdown could happen because there was no bid support right below the present spot price. I'm not going to guess what the CPI and jobs reports will say in the morning. At 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we'll know how these numbers will change the soft landing story and the Fed's decision on whether to raise rates in September. Between now and then, what matters is where liquidity is thick and where it is thin, said part of the comments that went with the chart. There is little or no drag in the dark, empty zones, so prices can move quickly through them. On the contrary, buy-sell walls are better protected the more volume there is around them. The well-known industry backer Jump Crypto led a seed round that brought in $5 million for Bitcoin Web3 wallets first. With the new money, the company will be able to work faster on developing advanced features for decentralized finance, DeFi, Stacks, Lightning, and other Bitcoin scaling options. Hong Kong-based Spur supports Ordinals, which began in January as a way to create non-fungible tokens, NFT, using writing on the Bitcoin